Well, Frankie Valley says Greece is the word, but I think the word is maybe healthy, fun summer activities. And our friends from the Titusville YMCA joining us this morning. Wes and Christy joining us this morning. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning.
Well, for those who might not remember who you guys are, reintroduce yourselves.
I'm Wes Shaver. I'm the Wellness Center Supervisor down at the YMCA.
Good to see you.
Hi, I'm Christy Mowry, and I'm the Food Service Director down at the YMCA and the Educational Center.
Very nice. Well, welcome, guys. And it's hard to believe we're coming into the summer months, and there's a lot of activities going on with the Y. And, of course, parents are always trying to figure out what the kids are going to do this summer, and there's a lot of activities. Let's start with the activity side of things, Wes. What's happening this summer?
We got a couple different things going on. We've got a Jacqueline and I. Do you remember that program we talked about last time where Jacqueline and I had the 3 to 5 year olds?
Yes.
That would come, and we're going to attempt that again.
Attempt that.
Yeah. So
it was successful last time. So.
It was. It's you just gotta be patient.
Yeah, that's right.
Patient. Yeah, that's going to be starting June 10th. And it's going to be Mondays from 5 to 5:30, just a half hour to burn off some energy. So
very nice.
Yeah. And then we got some programs that are still going on right now, but we'll continue through the summer. Youth weight training, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 3:30 to 4:15. Same thing that starts June 11th. That's just like giving you an introductory to weight training, make sure they're safe. And
what goes into that? Because I think some people imagine, they see that there was that one kid a couple years ago that was like buff and had the 6-pack abs. I mean, he was only like 7.
Yeah.
That's pretty extreme, isn't it?
I think you're born with that.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't happen just like that.
Okay. So not quite that intense. What sort of things do folks need to know when they go into a program like that with youth weight training?
That's just don't be, same thing that I've always said, don't be intimidated or anything like that. Michaela actually runs it, and she just goes into the beginner training just to like build them up before they go into like our wellness center and make sure that they're safe and know how to use all the equipment and stuff. But she does a couple of different, she kind of makes it like a game. Like she has the alphabet go, and like you have a different exercise for every letter, and you have to spell your name and then do each exercise. And if you have a long name, you're in trouble.
Yeah, so you're there a lot longer then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what? Outdoor club. What's outdoor club?
That's we're down the trail. We do a lot of biking, or we hike the trails, and then we fly fish.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Are people surprised to know that you guys do activities outside of the building?
Yeah, because we're trying to get out of that traditional sports like basketball and football. A lot of kids don't participate in that, so we try to think out of the box and do something different to get some more kids involved.
I mean, it really takes advantage of our natural resources around here, doesn't it?
For sure. Like I said, we got that beautiful area down there at the park, and I probably said this before, but a lot of the kids that we get down on that program had no idea that there was a trail down there. So once they get down and we start walking or biking or fishing, and then they're hooked. So
I'll tell you, there was I can't remember last summer, a couple summers ago, it was like 1,000 degrees, and we said let's just go on the bike trail, go for a walk. It must have been a 10-15 degree difference.
Sure,
because you had the shade and all the trees. It was wonderful.
Yeah,
a wonderful walk. It's so beautiful. What do you hear back from those kids that take part in the outside type things? Do they really appreciate that?
Oh yeah, I mean, if we get some crummy weather, like if it's too hot or it starts raining, we get a little. They don't really like that much, but it's cool to get them down, and especially I think when we go fishing, that could end a bunch of different ways. We start fishing, and then there's always some kid that ends up swimming.
Wow!
So. They seem to like it, so whatever they want to do,
good.
Keeps them involved. So,
this is cool. Youth golf league.
Yeah, I'm running that.
All right. Golf pro.
I try to tell everyone who calls into it, you're not getting like a Dick Von Tacky lesson or anything like that. I'm trying to teach them how to lose with honor. And, so.
Good.
Yeah, I teach them the basics of the game, but
No Tiger Woods.
No Tiger Woods. Yeah.
Well, no, he's been doing okay this year. Maybe Tiger Woods 5 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we go at Pops Windy Knolls and just an introductory, teach them how to keep the score and how like just the basics of the game. But It's interesting.
Yeah.
We get quite a few kids that come out to that.
But you know, golf, tennis, those are things that you can play well into your
Sure.
70s, 80s.
So, I mean, a lot of the kids that showed up last year were better than I am.
They're giving you lessons.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We'll talk after the class.
I actually had a couple of them. I wanted to recruit them to help me with the mechanics. Like, I can be the motivational guy, but the mechanics of the golf.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Then you have, what's Marathon Kids?
That's it's actually like a national program. Michaela's doing that also, but what they do is they're down at the Admire, and they're just they're adding up their miles.
Okay.
And it brings them to different levels and prizes and stuff like that. But it makes it kind of fun to do a marathon.
So some outside of the box activities, but then you also have the solid basketball,
Yep.
soccer, football. Anything with those programs? Just call and
Yeah, just call and we'll get you signed up. And that's the same thing. We do fundamentals and then move into games.
Sports conditioning. Kind of explain that.
That's just it's when Michaela was here, did we talk about that speed and agility thing too? It's like where she gets in and she just gets them moving around and just eases them into moving into another sport.
These are programs, it sounds like, are great ways to keep active over the summer, so you're not hitting the fall sports
Right.
season cold.
You're not hitting your lull there.
Yeah.
So you're active all summer and then move right back into what you left off with.
And it's amazing. I noticed even with our oldest son, played a fall sport, took a break over the wintertime, did a spring sport, and it took a while for him to get back up into the conditioning that he was
Yeah.
in the fall. That's kind of like a red flag for us, like, hey, you're going to do something next winter.
Right.
We got to find something for you to
Yeah.
do. But I would imagine if you're coming off spring sports, Wes, this is a great way to, again, to
Yeah.
keep things going.
Yeah, and like Michaela, she sets those up and she'll set them up to the sport that you participate in. So whatever you're doing, she'll figure out an exercise or a program to keep you going.
All right. And there's some other activities. We'll get into those in just a little bit. But, Christy, I want to ask you on the food service side, tell us a little bit about what you do.
We offer a full meal for breakfast and a full meal for lunch. We run Monday through Friday all summer long, and it provides breakfast. We start from 8 to 9, it runs, and our summer program will begin June 17th, and it ends August 9th. And at 8 o'clock, the kids all come down in the cafeteria, and they have, some days I'll do like cold cereal, yogurt, fruit, and lunch. They usually get a hot meal. They'll get like a meat, vegetable, fruit, milk, and juice. So it's all 5 components, full meal.
Wow.
And then lunchtime, we'll run at 11:30 and we end at 1. Once again, it's a full meal for the kids. And then we also offer for the public to come in, and it runs up to the age of 18. And we just want to let everybody know that, you know, if you're out and about and want to stop in and get a hot meal, we offer the breakfast, the lunch. Stop in, see what we offer. The kids enjoy it, and it's a great feeling to know that they're getting their bellies full and stuff. But other than that, we've tried to do some new things. We're trying to do more healthy styles of food. The government's got different rules and regulations, so we have lots.
So you
of
have to
rules
follow those?
Yeah,
Okay.
we do. Lots and lots of rules to follow. But there's always hot meals. The cold cereal, I'd say the kids probably do like the best in the summer when it's hot. But they have pancakes, French toast sticks,
Wow.
waffles, sausage links, sausage patties, turkey bacon, but they're always getting a full meal.
Wes, did you say that Christy brought some in for us today? I don't see that. No, she didn't.
She said we have to go and help cook it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
Come
it
on
is.
down.
Yeah. I'm not making this up. Volunteered at one of the kids' lunch things. You just go and sit down with
Yeah.
them. This was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Kid sat down, opened up his lunchbox, didn't order a school lunch,
Right.
brought one from home. Took out like 2 candy bars,
Yep.
can of pop,
Yep.
a bag of chips.
No good.
That was the lunch.
Yeah.
That was the lunch.
Mm-hmm.
No good.
No, I can't imagine how they stay focused in school. I mean,
Right.
there's the health side of that, obviously, but
No. They're definitely getting their bellies full at the Y. I mean, they are getting a full meal for breakfast and lunch.
parents are also concerned over the summer oh, I'm at work. You know, what do I get around the house? What can they make?
Right.
This might be a great way to not have to worry as much.
Correct.
Sure.
Yep.
So how do you get involved in this? Because you're serving 130 youth per day?
We are. And
Wow.
hopefully the numbers,
Yeah,
we
those are
usually,
down.
those
Really?
are low numbers, and hopefully they'll increase now that the summer program's going to start. And
Okay.
we do run from June 17th to August 9th.
Okay.
And I think if more people realized what there is all to offer at the educational center, I think they'd be amazed. You know, the kids get to go there, they get activities, they get help with homework and stuff throughout the school year. There's so much going on there. And like I said, you don't need to worry about them being fed because they're getting fed.
What's the age group that you guys help?
We have 3 to 5 year olds, and then we run up to 5th grade.
Really?
Yeah. So our breakfast runs from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., and we literally get all those kids in and out of there. And then we start lunch at 11:30.
That's incredible.
So
That's like nonstop.
it is nonstop.
You're watching the Morning Drill on Stream Television in Armstrong and listening to it on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. Here with our friends from the Titusville YMCA. And again, 130 youth per day. You said
Yep.
that's down a little bit, but
It is.
hoping to grow that this summer. Wes, how did the activities tie into this? Do you guys kind of work around that? Or if somebody's coming in to eat and they want to take part in the activities, how does everything kind of piece together?
Yeah, I mean, we can adjust to anybody's schedule, whatever
Okay.
time they want to come in. But yeah, the food program is cool. My son is telling me every day, why can't we have food like Miss Christie?
I'm not eating this. I want to go to the Y.
Yeah.
That's great for you. So, Christy, when you're planning these meals,
Yes.
is it a challenge?
It is kind of a challenge because I do all the preparing and the serving, and I have a girl that comes in at 2:15 to help me, but I do all the menus and I do all the ordering and stuff.
Wow.
So I have lots of responsibilities. But I try to pick out things that I know the kids are going to eat. Like I've tried new things, and you know, we've done salads before, and we'll do cold sandwiches of egg salad, chicken salad. We offer chicken, burgers, and all things like that. But it's hard because the kids are mindset to what they want. So I try to accommodate what they'll eat so they get full.
I was snooping around over there the other day, Luke, and they had a whole bag of Fiestadas.
I was
Yes.
just going to ask.
Yes, that's one of the top ones.
Is it?
Luke's
Yeah.
an addict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the Fiestadas.
Yes.
I haven't had one in a while.
Yeah.
Well, no, my wife picked one up for me.
She got one to go.
Yeah.
I'll have to come over.
Yeah.
But so how do you, and I know this has got to be a challenge for you. Those who are home eating the things that they probably shouldn't be eating and offering something healthier, how do you get those folks to transition over?
Once they're home, I mean, that's kind of
Yeah,
out of our hands.
that's out of
but,
our
like,
hands.
Right. But for those who might not say, I don't want to try that. I don't want to eat
Right.
that. Cause,
Well, we encourage them at the Y. We have a lot of kids, believe it or not, literally didn't know what peaches were or didn't know what a vegetable was. So we encourage them to try things, even though as kids are going to go, ooh, that looks off or whatever. But we encourage them to try the vegetables, and I usually kind of spice up my carrots and add a
you
little
go.
things into them and stuff to try them. And
Chef Christie.
they do like a little bit of brown sugar in there, but best just to encourage them and get them to try it, and usually once they try it, they like it. I mean, we had kids that would not eat vegetables, now they love them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So how do you work with, say, Wes? And do you look at what programs are taking place? Do you guys try to figure out, like, the overall health of an individual?
I think we just
Yeah, we communicate pretty well.
Yeah.
So that's how everybody is. But
I think there was a time when people thought, okay, the Y, I'm just going to go there for basketball or for this, or I'm
Right.
just going to go lift. But,
there's a lot more now.
well, it is. How long ago did that, and maybe the mindset never changed, maybe just pushing it that we're looking at the whole you,
Yeah.
and not just you, but now the family or the friends or the community, and how health plays a role in that
Yeah,
regard.
I think it really all started blowing up when we moved into the new facility. I think that just lit everybody up, and everybody start thinking of what we can do, and then before you know it, it's like we have all these programs, all
Right.
these classes. I mean, there's always something going on. I mean, if you look at it, I mean, our place is packed.
Yeah, and it's
know,
not
all
just
week.
I'm going to go lift weights. It's somebody is there to help guide me, to put me on a plan.
Yeah.
This is what I need to be doing, so I'm not just in there and I have no idea.
Right, and there's a ton of people that come in. You can see it when they walk through. It's like they come in and they look in the, like we've talked about before, you go in the fitness center and they're just like looking around like, what am I doing? And it's like just kind of snag them and bring them back in. Like,
Yeah. Christy, do you get questions from folks who might say, what can I do to, eat better, outside of what you guys offer? What do I do at home?
I think moderation is the biggest thing, but try to get your vegetables and your fruits in and your dairies and, keep active and stuff. And we had kids throughout the school year that would literally go over to Wes and them and work out and then walk back over to the educational center and eat. We just want to let people know, like, summer's busy, and if the kids are over at the Y working out, come on over and get a meal. And then if the parents, don't need to worry about feeding them, and let us introduce them to see what we have, and maybe those kids will take that information back home and get things changed at home. Maybe they'll go back home and say, hey, I like vegetables now, or I like fruit now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be priceless to see the parents' expressions, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What's the cost to do this?
It all depends for basically, because it's still the daycare. I mean, it's still childcare. So actually, everything is included, and each family would probably be kind of different, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Budgeting wise, yeah.
So the best thing to do would be to call the Y.
Yeah.
And come in and.
Yeah, and at the educational center, you would just call at the educational center and ask to speak to Stephanie Roberts, or stop in and get a brochure or whatever.
Or stop in, maybe get something to eat.
Yep, stop in. And like I said, it is open to the public.
While I'm here, I'll get one of those fiestadas.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Or 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or 5. I mean, that's pushing it, Luke. That's tough.
I'll back down to 3.
Okay.
Two.
My goal is, though, to see these kids that might be bored this summer or running out of activities, and if they're out and about or whatever, to stop in, because they literally can come in and eat for free up to the age of 18.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, that's very exciting, and it's great to know there are programs, there's healthy food available this summer for kids.
Yeah.
So take advantage of it.
Yep.
Also, gymnastics, swimming's going on,
Yep,
taekwondo.
Everything, gymnastics going on. That goes on all year, and then
Those
swimming's going
people
to
are
go throughout the
crazy.
summer.
Those people are crazy.
Yeah.
And the swimmers are about there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Do they eat a lot, the swimmers and the gymnastics?
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the when you come to the Y and everything's sold out, that's usually because of the gymnastics.
That's right. Well, they work so hard. It's
right.
Yeah.
incredible. Anybody break Bruce Peterson's record of eating the most donuts? I know you guys don't try to serve those there. You try to stay healthy, but
I don't want to challenge him.
don't. Okay, that's good. So he holds.
They're whole wheat donuts.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell
You
him
didn't
that.
mention that part, that they were whole wheat.
He doesn't know that.
Well, guys, thank you so much for your time. And
Thanks
again,
for having us.
Thanks.
if anybody has any questions, they can call.
Yep, call us.
We'll steer you in the right
Yep.
direction.
All right. So get active.
Get active.
Keep
Come
active
in.
this
Yep.
summer.
We want all these programs filled up. So
Yeah.
And the crew. You mentioned some of the folks who are down there.
Yeah.
we got an awesome crew.
Yep.
Quickly, just mention again some of the folks that.
So at the Wellness Center, we got Kim and Jacqueline, Holly, myself.
Well, Holly's questionable, but go ahead. The other ones are.
Michaela, who's great. She just came on with us, and she's fantastic.
She's very excited, isn't she? She gets.
Yeah, she's starting to come out of her shell there. She was real quiet at first, but she's good to go. But everyone does a great job, and I think that's why everything is so successful, is the people we got running it. So.
Yeah.
right.
It's nice. We all communicate back and forth and stuff. So even though we're two separate buildings, we're one big building.
Yeah. Well, you keep fueling people.
That's right.
So you keep them going.
Yeah.
So good job, Christy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wes.
Thank
Have a
you.
great
Absolutely, Luke.
weekend.
Thank you.